Hey there, how are you? This is the jar cutout and the transfer that goes with it. And then, my friends, we have a Halloween jar transfer. So we're going to play with this one tonight. Let me just get it together here. So how are you all doing? I hope you're great. It is Friday Eve. Thank the Lord. I'm so happy. Can't do another day. Well, besides just the one, but if I had more than that, I don't know if I could stand it. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you, love? Hey, Tammy. Welcome. Let's see if I can pin this. There we go. All right. So we're going to use the single jar cutout to do the background of the jar. Okay. Hi, Lisa. How are you, love? And, oh, goodness. It's a lot of silk screen, okay? So stick it the best you can, okay? And then I'm going to show you my little trick. Hey, Mom. How are you? So I want to use Shimmer Shadow. I know I've been using it a lot. Hey, Stephanie. But I just love this color. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from the inside out, okay? And I might have a problem here. Because, like I said, this one has, like, no silk screen hardly. So it's difficult to stick. Don't fuzz it, okay? Do not fuzz this transfer because you want it to stick as much as humanly possible. So I'm going to just be gentle and go slow, which is another reason that I wanted to use a shimmer. But you can definitely try matte. You're just going to need to work a little bit faster, okay? And the full center of this jar doesn't really matter as much because we are going to cover it up. But I'm still probably going to try and get as much of the center as I can. But again, I'm going from the center out, okay? And that will help me keep from pulling up my transfer as I put my paste down and kind of reinforce that stick on there, okay? Oops. I just like flung paste all over the place over here. So that's good. Hey Karen, welcome. Happy Friday Eve, love. Okay, so I'm just going like most of the way in. Now, like I said, this, the jar that I'm doing specifically, okay, I'm going to use some cutouts on it. So I'm going to end up covering up the majority of the center of the jar. So I don't necessarily have to do the whole center because I'm going to cover it, okay? But I'm going to go like, I'm going to do most of it, at least, just to make sure that I cover all the whole area that I need covered here, okay? All right, so you can type the word spirits into the comments and get the link to get this for yourself, okay? It comes with the jar cutout, of course, the 2 transfers, and you can choose to get the cutouts as well. And if you want to, you can add an extra cutout at a discount, okay? So I didn't do the center of it, as you can tell, because I'm going to put this right on top, so it doesn't have to be done. But if you're going to use just the transfer, make sure that you do the whole thing, okay? I just didn't because, I mean, why waste my favorite color of paste? Hi, Debbie. How are you? Is my thing not working? Uh-oh. Here, let me do spirit also. So, if you don't mind, try to retype that. Just type spirit or spirits. I think now it can be either singular or plural. Okay. Hi, Brownie. Welcome. How are you? Okay. So I'm going to just dry this really well. And I think I'm actually going to do both sides so that we can use both jars, okay? Now, I don't have a second jar cut out handy. Yes, I sure do. So if you, whenever you type, "Hi Nancy," yes, it is. It is so pretty. And on this jar cutout, man, this is really nice. You need this color. And if you want to add it to your order, we might be able to get you up to the minimum order to get the Very Peri paste, okay? You will have to add some stuff to your order, though, to get there. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Jan. I did have a wonderful day, thank you. You will have to add some stuff to your order because it's not going to be the $90. But if you send me a message, if you want to get the Very Peri, let me know, and we can add some stuff to get you there, okay? All right, hopefully it works. There you go. It looks like it worked that time, Debbie. And yes, I do. I cut them right here. All myself. These cutouts. Okay, so this one, and then it comes with a little skeleton head, or a little, like, skull and crossbones, and then some little back. Oops, darn it. I just threw that little back cutout off the thing, so I'm going to need to grab that. Let me see if I can grab it really quick. Darn it. Y'all, I'm a mess. What can I say? Oops. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know if you have gotten this yet. I want to say that you've gotten the Shimmer Shadow, the black paste that I'm using, but I don't know if you've gotten this, but I can check your order history and let you know, Nancy. So the shimmer paste does not dry as fast as matte paste, okay? So don't do like I did and just touch it because it's probably not dry yet, okay? It does take a minute to dry, even if you're using a dryer on it. So just make sure you dry it really, really well. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, you can go join my group and or go like my other page and join my group. And you can find all my cutouts there. I have not posted this one in there yet. But if you comment Spirits, it'll pop up with all the stuff for this project. And it includes the cutouts on there. Okay. There we go. Alright, so that first side is done. Now, I want to flip this and do the other side too. So like I said, there are 2 jar cutouts on this project. And you can buy a second jar if you like. I just didn't have one readily available, a second one. Because poor planning. But if you're going to do this project, you can get 2 jar cutouts, and that way you can easily show both of them at the same time instead of having to flip them. Okay, or you can do both sides and flip it around if you want to, or put it in a place where you can see either side of it. For me, I'll probably flip it so that I can see one side and then change it up a little bit, you know? Okay. So again, I didn't clean this transfer, okay? I'm just going back over it. But I'm doing the exact same thing that I did a minute ago and moving from the center out. Okay. Hi, Melta. How are you? And yeah, Nancy, if your question was, did you already get your Very Peri paste? Yes, you did. Also, you guys, if you didn't know it, the mystery bundles that Chalk is offering at 50% off are almost all gone. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, you can comment mystery and get yours. It's like $100 for over $200 worth of transfers, and they're all retired holiday transfers, fall transfers. So yeah, they're good ones too. They're not junky transfers, and they're all different sizes. So they're really good ones. Okay. Now, I went ahead and did this whole one because the whole thing, because I might as well. I only didn't do a little part of it. That is so pretty though. This paste is really beautiful. All right. So anyway, tell me, do you have any plans for the weekend? Uh-oh. Why are you? My computer just like freaked out and was acting weird. Tell me about your plans for the weekend. What are you doing this weekend? I have none. I do have my live sale tomorrow night of home decor, which I have done zero preparation for. So I will be preparing for that tomorrow. I also have housework planned. Literally nothing. Yes. Yes, you did get your Very Perry paste. I was wondering if you meant that after I reread your comment again. Excellent, Lisa. I'm excited. I would love to see what you're making. If you want, feel free to post it in my VIP group. You're welcome to do that. And if you're not in there, you can comment VIP to get in there. Alright. This paste is so shimmery. It's perfect for this project. Okay. So, there's that side. Okay. And then look how sparkly that is. I mean, it is just all sparkle. Okay. So now, we're going to, real quick, I should have probably not spent so much time drying those and just moved on to these, but that's okay. We're going to paint these real quick. And I'm just going to paint them black, except for the skull and except for, well, you know what? Thinking about, maybe I'll do them gray since that background is already black. And then I'll paint the bats black and the skull white. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, good, Lisa. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you're going to make. All right. I love this paste to paint with. It's really great full coverage. I didn't add any water to this. I could add just a tiny bit of water just to make it just a little bit easier to spread. But the gray is really nice coverage. I really like that. The gray and the black both. Pretty much one and done. No need to keep going over and over it. And of course, as I say that, I have like one little spot that needs to be touched up. All right. Well, I hope some of you have some fun plans for the weekend. We've been so busy lately that my fun plans now are like not having to do anything. Traveling all over, being gone for multiple weekends in a row, or just like super busy where you just can't even keep your breath or catch your breath. So I'm over that, ready to just chill out. It is my birthday weekend too, so that's cool. Hopefully Chris has something planned for me. Maybe not, but that's okay if he doesn't. I do not have Halloween stuff that I made last year. I actually donated it I did a craft fair last November, and I donated the majority of the stuff that I made because I just couldn't keep it. So I have the stuff that I've made so far this year, except for the things that I've sold. So everything that's good I'm going to be showcasing tomorrow on my live home decor sale. So if there's something of particular interest to you that you really liked, I'll probably have it available. I'm not probably going to show everything because I don't feel like everything that I've made is really worthy of selling. But everything that I've made that's worthy of selling, I'm going to show y'all tomorrow because I have to clear some space out. I have like not enough space in this little bitty room. So it'll all be really cheap too. Okay. But no, I didn't keep, I kept a few things I think that I made last year for Halloween that I really loved and couldn't get rid of. But other than that, no. Okay. Alright, now I think that's good. Oh man, I want to go over this skull one more time. Just to... The white yellows just a little bit on these cutouts. So I do recommend that you do a primer coat of like some spray paint. Works really well. Or just like a light color. If you're going to paint white, that will help you not have to do multiple layers of white paint. Or else you can just paint it a couple times and it'll be fine. Okay? Yeah, so I actually kept the witch's broom because that was one of my favorite projects I've ever done. And I think I might have kept that sign that said Sleepy Hollow on it. Like, it said, like, Dead and Breakfast, I think. I think I kept that one, too. I'm not sure. I need to go look. I have the broom in my garage. And I have a big pink bucket up there that's too heavy for me to bring down. That may have that other sign in it. I don't remember if I gave that sign away, too. Hi, Alma, how are you doing? Okay, so I'm going to dry these real quick, but these are going to be perfect for the jars. So I have any of you watched Outlander on Netflix? If you haven't, you should check it out. If you watch TV at all, and if you like romance, y'all, it is such a good show. If you haven't seen it, it's so good. But I've been listening to the audiobook because I didn't realize it was an audiobook. And several months ago, I got Audible. And I didn't know what to listen to, so I downloaded some, like, some good books that are, like, supposed to help you or whatever. You know, I forget what they're called. I can't think of the name, but I downloaded some of those, and then, yeah, Outlander is awesome. And I saw Outlander on there, and I'm like, oh, God, I have to buy that. So I used one of my credits for it, y'all. And it's a whole series. It is so good. And it tells you, like, the story. Like, I mean, I know the show is, like, really good. because, I mean, it's really good. But the book is great. So, and I like listening to an audiobook because I can be doing other things. And it's not like I'm tied up reading for hours and hours, you know? All right, so I want to begin first. I want to put down some surface wax. So I'm going to just put down some surface wax, but I'm going to try and be gentle. I don't want to mess up my jar at all, okay? But I do want to make sure that I protect not only my paste that I already have down, but I want to protect my transfer too, okay, by using surface wax. So I'm just lightly and then kind of buffing it. I don't want to buff it too hard because I don't want to pull up what I've got down already, okay? So now I'm just going to line this up with the lines that are already on the jar. And it does not seem to be lining up perfectly with the other jar cutout transfer, but that's okay because we're going to go right over. And now what I want to do is I'm going to avoid the center because that's going to be my cutout, okay? So I'm going to avoid that entirely, I think. Hold on, let me just be sure. Oh, I take it back. So I will do, I'm not going to do the center of the cutout, I mean of the thing, but I'm going to do just around it, okay? Because this is going to fit perfectly in the middle of that. And I want to do it, we're going to try Very Peri, okay? Again, because I haven't gotten to use this much, and I just love this color. I think it's great for Halloween. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I think it'll look great with the black. So, we're going to go for it. And seriously, if you haven't placed your order for $90 or more on my website yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, honey, but get to it because this color is going to be gone at the end of the month. And that promotion is going to be long gone and it'll have left you in the dust and you won't get to play with this color, okay? So just do that. And if you need to, reach out to me and I'll help you with an order, okay? To make sure that you get it. All right. The cutouts that I've been using, yes. Do you mean my cutouts, Alma? Because yeah, those are available all the time. You just message me with what you want. Or you can go join my cutout group and get them day and night, okay? Alright, so I think we're good. Ooh, that looks so pretty. I just love that. This Very Peri, y'all. That, look how shimmery it is. I just love it. Yeah, so those are available all the time, no matter when you want them. You just let me know, and I'll hook you up, dear. Okay, so I'm going to just let this simmer for a minute, but check it out. That color looks awesome on there. And I think we're going to carry that over to the other side, too, because I can't help it. I cannot be stopped. I don't know what to tell y'all. Okay, so I already did my... Oh, wait. You know what I need to do? Let me hit this little thing. Well, I need to, like, untangle all this stuff over here, but this cord is very short. So it just barely reaches. I don't know. It's probably wrapped around something. I don't know, but we're going to use my light. If you need one of these, I got this one on Amazon. I can share the link with you if you need it. But it's pretty handy, not only for chalk cutouts, but for these as well, okay? All right. All right, so you want to make sure and push it down really well. Now I'm just going to use white, okay? Nothing fancy here. And this jar is almost gone. I need another one. But we're going to use it until it actually is gone. Okay, so... Oh, I was thinking like, wait, I have a skull to go over. So we're not going to do the skull. I have to remind myself sometimes of what I'm here doing, but I think I got it, maybe. I don't know. I can't be trusted, really. Alright. I'm just going to go around the skull because I'm going to come back and do the skull on the cutout, okay? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. It says from our cauldron to yours. That's cute. Okay. Hi, Janelle. How are you? Yes, Shimmer Frost would be awesome here. Okay, so there's that. That looks great. And then I have my little skull cut out, okay? So I'm gonna use just a little bit of wax, not a whole lot, okay? Hi Libby, how are you? What's going on? I'm doing great. I hope you are too. There we go. Just a little bit of wax goes a long, long way. And then set this sucker down. Just like that, and stick it down really well, okay? Make sure that you really get it stuck well. And then I'm gonna use, oh wait, sorry y'all, I'm losing my mind is what's happening. I don't know, I'm going crazy. Slowly but surely, I am. Okay, so I'm gonna use black, and I'm using this angled squeegee just so that it's like a smaller squeegee end, okay? And I could use my detail tool or multi-tool, but neither of them, I don't have either of them in here right now. So I left them in the house, and my hands are full coming out here, so I've been packing orders all evening. So I have a bunch of orders that I need to weigh and put labels on, so anyway, didn't bring my stuff out. Okay, there we go. Now, pulling this off of here, I'm gonna just grab it from the back, okay, like that, and pull it off on the edges, okay? That looks absolutely perfect. And then I want to spray my transfer, okay, because I don't want it to sit for a long time and let that paste dry in it. And of course this is empty. I was going to fill it up a second ago, and then I looked at it like, oh, it's probably good. No, it wasn't good. Okay, there we go. Well, it's great to see you. Thanks, Mom. I'm really excited to see this one all put together. All right. There we go. All right. Now, let's see what we need to do. So I'm hesitant to put that away because I don't know if I'm going to need it again. But I think I want to do the purple on the other side too. It might be overkill, but, you know. Okay, so there's that one. And then this still isn't dry. So that just goes to show you how long it takes for the shimmer to dry. A long time. Especially if it's just sitting. Alright, now I already turned on my glue gun, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on there. This looks awesome. Oh my gosh. I love it. Yes, it is. I got it this past month from Stitch Fix. Yeah, it is new. It's cute. I like this color too. I have so many tops though now. It's ridiculous. I had to change my frequency on Stitch Fix because it was just getting to be outrageous. I couldn't keep up with how many clothes I was getting, so I changed it to every 3 months now, so that's something. Because I pretty much was able to switch out my whole wardrobe over time. Like 5 shirts at a time. Which is good because I get tired of the same things, you know. And I really love all of the clothes that they've sent me. So I am the type of person that I will wear the same thing. Like, every week, I'll wear the same clothes. I'll just wash them and rewear them, and then they'll get worn out. So, look how cute that is. Alright, now, I probably shouldn't have put this all the way together yet, but we live and learn, you know? Alright, so now we're going to use this one, and I'm actually thinking, now that I'm looking at this, that I kind of want to do the shimmer crimson on this one instead of the Very Peri. Although you still do need to grab this. If you have not gotten Peri yet, you can comment it in here in the comments, and I can send you a message and help you put together an order that will get you to $90, where you can get yourself the Very Peri paste. Because that's the only way you can get it. Okay? Yeah, I'm sure you're probably going to try and steal a lot of my clothes. I have a lot of cute new ones that I've gotten. I actually have this really cute pair of black pants that I love so much. I need to look and see if I can find another pair of them because they're so comfortable and so cute. And it's almost like, I mean, they're jeans, but they don't look like jeans. And the material's real soft and like, they look like slacks. They definitely could be mistaken as slacks. Oh my goodness, y'all. Hold on. Hold tight because I'm gonna mess up. And with you losing so much weight, my clothes hopefully won't fit you anymore, Mom. Alright. Trying to dry this. I messed it up a minute ago, so. Alright. We can try again, though. Alright. Now, again, I want to fuzz this one really well, okay? And it says from Arsenic Cellars, Vine Ripened, Full Bodied Red Blend, or Vein Ripened, actually. Like, from the vein. Or this vein, probably more like it. For Halloween. Alright, so we're going to use Shimmer Crimson because I think that's better for the blood theme. This jar's about had it too. But I'm going to use it till the very last drop, my friends. And again, I'm just going around the edges, okay? I'm going to keep the center for my cutout. But the rest of it's going to be red. Okay. Yeah, I think so too. Hopefully it will really pop on this black background. I'm hoping it will. So anyway, you can comment the word, I don't even remember what my word is. I'm losing that. Spirits, or spirit, okay? And get all the stuff to make this, including the cutouts, the jars, all that good stuff. Oh my gosh, that looks awesome. It's like blood red, or like almost like a wine red. I love that. Against the black, it really looks nice. Hi Terry, welcome. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Alright, so let's come over here and see if I can do my cutout. So again, I'm going to leave the bats off because I'm going to come back and do the bats. But this should line up just perfectly. I like to stick the corners down first and then go back and stick the center, okay? Because it helps me keep from moving it around, pretty much, okay? I'm gonna do white again, and again, I'm just gonna do the words because I have the little cutouts for the bats. That's funny. Full-bodied red. It is full body. Red blend. So I think I can be done with this dude. And I'm going to go ahead and come back with Shimmer Crimson again. And do the red blend with red, obviously. I know, that's not very original, but I think the Shimmer Crimson is really going to make it pop. Isn't it super cute? Both, Carol. I mean, it just depends on what you want to do, right? So if you, I do know a lot of people that chalk and sell their stuff. My friend Dorinda she's super talented, and hi Sherry. She sells tons of stuff. She makes stuff like every day. She's crafting something for fun. Okay, she'll post it on Facebook, and people will buy it every day. She's not even posting it to sell it. Okay, she gets offers constantly. Look how pretty that is. Hey, I want to buy that. Okay, and I don't know how she does it because nobody wants to buy anything that I post on the internet. So I don't know how she does it, but she does sell stuff constantly. And then, of course, you can do like craft fairs and stuff like that. Like, there's a really popular one here in Nashville. It's like the Christmas market. And that one would be, something like that would be a great place to do it. Thank you so much, Alma. I'm glad you like this. That kind of thing would be a great place to do it because you could totally make anything. Honestly, I mean, just think of stuff that you would like to as gifts, right? And take it, and people will buy it. I know the last market that I did, and right before Christmas time, I had stuff, so I was trying to sell transfers and tools and stuff like that more. I had more people stop and ask me about my example stuff. I ended up selling pretty much all of the stuff that I went there with, like, as examples. So there's my first little bat. Hopefully these little ones aren't going to cause me trouble. So yeah, of course, if you can find places. Also, I found that surprisingly, Mercari, if you've never looked it up, it's a website, is a really fabulous place to sell finished goods. And you can list it. There's no listing fee. It's not like Etsy where you have to pay just to list it, which I hate that. I actually quit using my Etsy because after 6 months, if you haven't sold it, you have to relist it for another 20 cents. Yeah, and you can do glass etching. My mom is totally right. So there's so many different things you can do, right? And you can make shirts. You can make tea towels. You can do all kinds of stuff with our ink that is just awesome. Okay, so that's another... oh, no. It flipped over. Okay, so... just getting this last little bat, and then we can dry this whole thing and put it all together. And I think this is going to be, I might like this side better than I like the other side, and purple is my favorite color, so who would have thunk it, right? But yeah, so I mean, I list some stuff. When I first started selling chalk, I used to list all of my finished projects, but I make something every night. And for the past nearly 2 years, I've made something almost every single day. Not every day, but most days, I have made something on my lives. And there's no way I could keep up with posting all of those things. Now, if I was serious about selling them, about selling my finished goods, then I could probably would have sold most of them by now on the internet. But that's not, for me, that's not where my focus is. So, but if that's something that you want to do, it's absolutely something that the stuff sells. I mean, it's beautiful. But again, you have to have the customer, you know. And that's the whole thing, is just finding those people. So, but if you really want to do it, I would do craft fairs. And check out Mercari. It's a really great place, surprisingly, to sell craft stuff, craft projects that you've created. Just make sure you take good, well-lit photos and post them on there with reasonable pricing. And I mean, I sold some things that like I didn't like them. I didn't think that they were particularly that good of projects, and people do, I guess, because they paid for money for them. So, oh my gosh, I love this. Y'all, look how pretty that is with the red. Oh my god, I love that. Okay, now let me see if I can just make sure this is good and dry before I go touching it. And I'm literally just using like the tiniest bit of glue. I'm not even like, I did just squirt a tiny bit of glue out, but I didn't even pull the button all the way, okay? And you could use like super glue. Normally I use super glue. But I figured since I already have my glue gun out, I might as well. Okay. Y'all, these look great. I'm really loving them. So I do want to paint the edges black here in just a second. That'll be the last finishing touch. Just to finish them off so that they look finished. Highly recommend that on these cutouts. Is painting the edges of them. It just helps make them finish. Aren't they so cute, Alma? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I didn't know I was going to love this project so much. Now, whenever I first saw this transfer with the jar, I knew it. That I was going to love it. But I never realized, you know, how much I truly love something until I see it. Like, that has come to life. And then, of course, that one too. I do love that. And I love that this is double-sided, right? You can use both sides, or you can buy 2 jars. These are really inexpensive. They're only $9.99 each. And they're on sale tonight with me. So if you buy the Get It All option, then you can get 2 jars for the discounted price. Okay, so just make sure that you select that whenever you put in your order, and I'll make sure and include 2 jars on your invoice for that same discounted price. Oh yeah, this is gonna look great with the black. I'm really excited about this. So, y'all, I'm really into Halloween. I just love it. I love decorating for it. I'm so ready to bring out my inflatable T-Rex, my skeleton T-Rex. Just like, I've been ready. Probably since last year at Halloween, actually. I was sad to take it down. And I left it up, I think, after Halloween was even over. Just because, like, why should I have to take this stuff down? I mean, that's why I left my skeletons on the porch, because I don't have an HOA. And so really no one tells me what to do. Even Chris doesn't tell me what to do. So he's with it. No, I don't have, so I do have a website with all chalk products, okay? I don't have a website like with my personal inventory, if that makes sense. But I do have kits and stuff, and I do sales for kits. I do have a VIP group where I post pictures of my kits and all of that stuff. So if you want to join that, you can comment VIP and you can get a link to go join my VIP group, okay? And also you can sign up for text alerts too. So I'm going to be, I have a currently I have a text alert service that I use, but I'm going to be switching, okay? So if you have not signed up for that yet, you need to you can comment the keyword and you'll get the link to get live notices. So do that, because next week I'm going to be switching over. I'm not going to be sending those same text messages anymore from the number that I've been using. It's going to be through Facebook Messenger. So if you want to I can't just automatically transfer everyone over. You have to re-sign up, okay? So if you want to get those alerts, I need you to sign up for them. Y'all, I'm loving the way that this black is looking on here. This looks incredible. It looks absolutely fabulous. And I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom too. The bottom is not necessary, but look, I'm extra and I know it. Okay. All right. So I think we're done. And this looks awesome. So tell me, hold on, let me close this first. Let me show you what I have. Well, maybe I should dry this first, but while I'm drying the edges, for the purple side, is that your favorite? Or is it the red side? I want to know whether it's this one or that one, okay, with the little bats. So tell me which one it is. I am going to finish drying these and then I'll show you a final picture. The red, I agree, I love this red. Even though that Very Perry is really pretty against the black, I just love it. The purple, okay. Aren't they so cute, Carol? Just imagine, like, if you were having a Halloween party or just for decoration, like all of September and October and even into November, to be honest with you. This is such a cute little decoration, and it stands up on its own. It doesn't need a stand. It doesn't need anything else. And so here's that side, okay? The vein ripened, red bodied, what does it say? Full bodied red blend. Or raw and unfiltered Halloween spirit from our cauldron to yours. And then we have a matte painted sides too, which just finishes it off just perfect. So anyway, you can comment the word spirit or spirits. Either one works to get all the stuff to make this yourself, okay? And make sure that you sign up for text alerts so that you know whenever I'm going live, because next week I'm going to be changing over, okay? Isn't it so cute? So there's that. Okay, and then one last time. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow night. I hope you have an awesome Friday tomorrow. And we'll talk soon, okay? Let me know if you have questions, all right?